We're going to try to get the dog again. If that doesn't work, we'll go with the shopkeeper. That might be able to help us. Shady huckster. Hello, friend. How would you like to get a great deal on a very rare and unusual item? Just came into possession of it. I'm looking to move it fast. Why are you so keen to move this item? Because this item is so valuable, I don't feel comfortable carrying it around. If the Night Mask knew I had it, they'd mark me for sure. What have you got? Believe it or not, I have a vial of genuine dragon blood. I'll sell it to you for the low price of 175 gold. Try to determine true value. Though the gnome tries to keep you from getting a good view of the object, you are nevertheless able to determine its true worth. You are able to determine that the item is opaque and it isn't worth the price. I'm not interested. You won't stumble on another opportunity like this anytime soon. I can assure you of that. Good day to you, madam. As a standard thing, I'm assuming every one of these offers is basically a scam. And there's a good chance I'm right about that. I'm doing the appraisal because I want to see if it would be something valuable. If I'm unable to determine it, I'm assuming it's a scam. Are you angry with me, Mantides? Or is that scowl related to your hangover? A little of both, Renara. You've given me no reason to kill you yet, but no reason to trust you either. Since Pentacle Blef demonstrated so much knowledge about Galedia, I was half tempted to ask what she knew about you as well. Alas, I'll just have to go on keeping a wary eye on you. You've taken your eye off me plenty of times. You don't even realize how many times you've dropped your guard in my presence. If I thought you were a danger, I could have used one of those moments to stick a blade in your spine. Now your true nature is coming out. You may not be a night mask anymore. You still talk like one. I agree. No more thinly veiled threats, Rinara. I see. So you prefer thickly veiled threats, like I'm keeping a wary eye on you? That's no threat, Rinara. It's honesty. I'm glad Galadia recognizes a difference, even if you can't. Um, yeah, the dog was here. Right. Yes. I'll try to cure it. Well,
Yes.
can you try to cure it rather? It's a
Yes.
rapid cure disease should work.
Lemme Vakreni.
It's probably not sick then. Attempt to cure the animal with the remove disease scroll. You attempt to cure the dog of whatever disease it might be ailing from via magical means. The dog gives its head a hasty shake, obviously dazed from the casting of the spell. When it looks up at you once more, the foam seems to have receded from its mouth, and the creature's eyes are visibly less bloodshot. The dog is cured. The now tame canine begins wagging its tail. It sticks its tongue out of its mouth. To your surprise, as you turn to leave, the dog begins to follow you. Give the dog a bone. Dog happily chews on the bone and finishes it off surprisingly quickly. Yeah, they don't do that. Its tail begins wagging back and forth so fast that it becomes a blur and the dog pants contentedly, its tongue hanging out of its mouth. Well,
Everyone attack!
we have a dog now. That's I love it how it works in these games. Because you have a dog and dogs have a keen sense of smell, they're always usable as hounds to track things. Because they don't need training or anything. I need something else. Basically get some kind of evidence first, then bring it to the dog. Let the dog collect. It depends. If the dog is here, then I don't think so. But if it's not, then yes, we need to talk to the shopkeeper and get some kind of a sample for him to follow. Really. So that's half the job done.
Everyone attack!
Attack. Wait a minute. Forgive me, madam, but this is not the most magnificent of times. In fact, I'm rather upset and don't really feel like chatting, unless you're fabulously wealthy and wish to buy something, or even better, to make a donation. What's the matter? Well, actually, perhaps you could help me. You do seem to be an adventurer of sorts. You see, I've lost something. I'm a traveler of the plains, a collector of items from faraway places. I perform magical research and fun experiments with these reagents. I was in the middle of one such experiment yesterday. I expected the result to be simply delightful when I accidentally knocked a few of my more expensive reagents from my desk. I do tend to get a tad clumsy when I get nervous. Thank the gods, magnificent specimens that they are, none of the reagents I dropped were damaged. One of them, however, an exquisite enchanted diamond, slipped between the bars of the accursed little grate on the floor of my study in the back door room. The grate, I have been told, leads down somewhere below the city, perhaps to the sewers or somewhere else. Undergate, perhaps? You have no idea how many things I've dropped down that grate. No idea. I'm a wizard of no small power. While I do not fear the denizens of whatever dark place my diamond has fallen into, it is just too much of a bother for me to leave this place unattended, as I'm sure you understand. I simply must recover that diamond. I would be willing to attempt to recover it. Would you? Brilliant, grand, splendid! I had hoped that you would say so, madame. I have plenty of gold with which to reward you. and I would be willing to throw in something special to make it worth your while. But please, do try to go quickly. I hunger to finish this experiment. It pains me to think that this spectacular diamond in the hands of some horrid monsters in the sewers or in Undergate. He shivers theatrically. One last thing before you go. Quite often, some repulsive scents will waft up through the small vent in my study. Having spent a great deal of time around various creatures, I can confidently say that there must be trolls living in the place where the diamond has fallen. So keep your eyes, ears, and nose peeled for trolls beneath Westgate, or how I yearn to have that diamond return. Well, that's a bit of a problem, because trolls require fire or acid to finish, and I don't have anything that fits the bill. I probably had at one
If you
point
need something
the
looted,
fire
I'm your
staffs, but
woman.
I just
Sure.
sold them away.
My steel shall lead the
Ready.
way.
That is a genuine problem, though.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in purchasing something somewhat rare. Would you happen to have a blood-revealing potion for sale? A blood-revealing potion, you say? Why, as a matter of fact, I do. Today's your lucky day, madam. I'm down to my last one. I'd be willing to sell it to you for the modest sum of 100 gold. I'll take it. Pleasure doing business with you, madam. Simply a pleasure.
What can I do for you?
I could use acid or fire damage on certain things. Kill a troll here and there. However, it is very unreliable. I think I could enchant some weapon with a little bit of fire damage or something like that. I just need one guy that has the capability
My
of
steel shall
finishing.
lead the way.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I don't have the recipe. However, I do have the magical capability. And there's a crafting merchant. It would be silly for us not to take precautions when we've been specifically warned that there are trolls there. A wizard wouldn't really have that much problem with this, but where's the crafting merchant?
Pleased to see you.
Do you have any giant penguin feathers? No. Imported giant beholder earlobes? I don't believe so. Affordable eagle tongues? No. Pristine eagle droppings? No. Fortified dire grey ooze ears? No. Tasty medusa gonads? No. Powdered pegasus bellies? No. Imported carrion crawler noses? I don't believe so. Imported monkey knuckles? No, I'm quite sure I have none of those. Ancient demon nostrils? No. Cheap basilisk lungs? I don't believe so. Undead pixie spleens? No. Hasty owlbear colons? No. Undead displacer beast brains? No. Imported giant badger lips? No. Imported dire badger eyelashes? Ancient dire ice mythic teeth? Dire grey ooze noses. Oh, yep. Excuse me. Oh yes, thank you for coming back to see me, my lady. Thank you so much. What can I do for you? Ah, hmm. I'd like to buy Codex Necromantica. Will never rise to these levels. Immunity to critical and sneak attacks, level 13. Ah, that's a good armor addition though. Yeah, we can get it through spells, but it's not that reliable. What I want is Fundamentals of Terrible Destruction. I'll buy it. And something that gives us... We could get +3 enchantment already. Right. Something that has some kind of elemental damage recipe. Resistance to sorcery. Healthful enchantments of all the body. Mystical guard for all climes. Alchemist craft refining. Book of all elements is probably it. Yep. Right. So, flaming weapon. Caster level 10. Craft magic arms and armor. Any weapon. Weak fire essence and a ruby. Don't have rubies. We have a sapphire. We could do cast fireball or flame strike. We can probably cast flame strike. But it's more of a question of can we turn into a ruby somehow? And what was it? Weak fire? Yeah, weak fire. Do we have a? How are we gonna get a ruby? Shit. So the gem is actually the bigger problem. Shit. Well, we do have sapphire, which is worthless. I think an emerald would do too. We would get acid damage through that. So we need an emerald or a ruby, really. Actually, we sort of need the ruby. Don't have any acid attacks with the cleric.
Sure.
Flame strike, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Who sells gems? Might have sold a gem here or there already. But not. I don't think a ruby type gem. I guess we could to go do something else, I suppose. Maybe buy some kind of alchemical potions. But there's no telling how many trolls you would have to kill or if you're gonna get success with your attempts. It's a druid merchant. I'm going to visit the merchants here. See if we can find something. Still fighting the cold? Yes, by the will of Sylvanus, it still afflicts me. I will endure as the evergreen endures the winter's cold. Quartz crystal ironwood. So wood for you, dog bones. Um, Nothing here either. Well, we could buy arrows. Not exactly optimal situation, but they're not that expensive. It would be about 2,000 gold, and we would have our solution. I'd rather take an ruby though, but I'll keep that in mind. If we can't find anything else, I'll accept that, definitely. I wonder if the shopkeepers elsewhere could have it. Acid arrow is another choice. So we have some options. I want to visit what? I want to visit the temple and then the exotic trader. At that point we'll know our options. Arrows seem like a sensible compromise. Yeah, the cleric also has fire attacks, but that's not enough. We need something that we can use tens of times, not a spell here or there. That's a desperation measure. We can't rely on that.
Hello.
Just checking to see how you're doing. I'm doing well. So far, there have been no recriminations for the death of Dahlia Urdo. Perhaps the elders of House Urdo understand how troublesome the woman was, and know that her slaying was justified. Maybe. Topaz and Alexandrite. Yeah. Probably gems I've sold to her.
Hello.
Acid arrow. I think we'll have to settle for the arrows. There are shopkeepers in the Undergate. I have no recollection about what they sell, but I don't want to go even there without some kind of a acid or fire weaponry. Arrows are probably the best choice.
I greet you.
Go to the druid. He has both. Might be able to compare them, and it's not a guarantee that they're equivalent. They could be, but might not. I recall acid arrows being better, at least in Neverwinter Nights 1, or was it Baldur's Gate? I don't recall. Either way, there will be differences. I'll go to the under. Ooh. Benevolent Colleen. Arena fight. We'll go to the Undergate, I guess it is, first. Because if we find a ruby there, I'll enchant a weapon. It's just a much better option. While we're doing that, we will see if we can add some proper enchantment to a weapon. Would preferably like +3 weapon. I don't particularly want to make +1 or +2. +3 is the sort of a threshold. That's something you can use from start to finish. Okay. No, you don't have passive. Yeah, 1d6 of fire damage, that's probably good enough.
Absolutely.
He's better archer.
Ready. Everyone attack!
Okay, at least now we should have all the tools necessary to get the job done. After that, we need the dog to track it. And maybe kill iron golems. Yeah, this could be quite a bit more demanding than I'm thinking of. We'll see. There were definitely trolls here. A robed woman once again appears before you and begins to speak in her cryptic fashion. She still struggles to unmask herself. Perhaps the mask fits too well. What do you want with me? She pursues the night masks. Soon her way will become one with ours. She may find what we have to offer useful. Until then, we offer her this warning. The Faceless is watching. The one unseen sees all. Whoa. No. Drow merchant. A bittersweet news has reached my ears. Apparently the vile murderer and thief, Aloshin, no longer lives, thanks to an enterprising adventurer recently come into our midst. It is true, the false priest is dead. Aloshin was no friend of mine, but I suffered his presence because he worked for a creature named Kajil, who is quite an important personage here in Undergate. You see, Halushin kept tabs on me for his boss, who fears a certain item I possess, and not without reason. Someday I hope to be rid of Kajil's oppressive presence as well, and I have the means, if not the opportunity, to accomplish this goal. Tell me more about Kajil. I've said too much already, my friend. Kajil's web of informants stretches across Undergate. We are likely within earshot of one of them at this very moment. Besides, Kajil has other, more direct ways of gathering information. Let's just say it's best not to dwell too much on intentions toward him. We could help him to take care of business. I'm not sure I really want to. No harm in asking, I suppose. Give me the item we spoke about earlier, and I will use it to defeat Kajil. No, no, no. Oh, I don't really know who he even is. We can return to this some other time. Now, anywhere trolls. I'm pretty sure there's at least one troll. Hmm. I don't really think it's something like this. This is probably an exit from somewhere else. Maybe the sewers. Um. Hmm, hmm. There's no indication that it would be here. So, sewers. We have weaponry to use against the were-rats. I'm not too concerned about them. What exactly am I? What? I can't go there. Well, fuck. That changes things. Okay, it's very heavily, at least in the journal, implied that yeah, it's in the Undergate. Actually, it's pretty much stated that that's where we should find it. So, we're going back. Take a proper look. Maybe there's some kind of new guy up here there. Or some isolated area where there are multiple trolls or something. Maybe fighting against trolls is not even required. which is fine. We still could use the fire option. Only a couple of thousand gold down the drain. It's a significant amount of money at this point still, but it's not that big of a deal. There's a troll. This is the same troll we talked to last time. Ooh, couldn't open this door earlier. Yep. Entrance to troll lair. It's a fairly small area.
Yes.
Appeal no.
Evil beware. I am in charge now. Die, vermin!
They're near death, all of them. Really? Why?
Another enemy. Hopefully one well stocked with gold and equipment.
Fucking murder them all.
I see some more enemies!
Weirdly constructed situation. Why they were so weak to begin with. They started their regeneration though. These aren't quite so weak. And more trolls. I suppose it could be interesting. I mean, the faster you start to kill them, the easier it is to get rid of them. Yep. We have stepped into some troll dung. Troll chieftain signs.
Yes.
Your dick black. Your dick black.
Yes! Everyone attack!
Shit. This hut smells even worse than the sewers, and to your surprise, it is currently occupied by not by a troll, but by 4 individuals that don't look happy to see you. Rook boss, This one being no troll. Not a troll, perhaps, but not much better. Scavengers are the scum of toil. Come to reap the benefits of our valiant actions, have you? Have we made it easy enough for you to get here? Actually, you didn't finish off many of the trolls. It was a bit of a bother for me to have to clean up after you. And an ungrateful scavenger at that. Who sent you, Elf? Which of our rivals hired you to follow us here? I didn't follow you. I'm looking for something. A likely stuff. The diminutive gnome, who has been rummaging through a troll chieftain's possession, interrupts his master. Boss, look at this! He holds up a large glowing gemstone with an aura of bright white light. It is without question Mint Hassan's diamond. That diamond is what I came here looking for, coincidentally. Ah, I see. Trying to escape a sticky situation by fabricating a story about some diamond. Well, I'm sorry to say that the diamond is ours. We paid for it with our own blood and sweat, Elf, and you shan't have it. That diamond does not belong to you. I was sent here by its owner to retrieve it. Finders keepers, losers weepers, Elf. The diamond is ours. With that, I bid you farewell. A glint of metal catches your eye as the adventurers teleport away. One of them has dropped something on the floor, seemingly by accident. Signet ring. This ring is engraved with a crest of some sort. The symbol it bears is of a sword sticking out perpendicular to the ring's band. Well, it's a nice situation, I suppose. And I'm very glad it wasn't some kind of a weird bot that the trolls were in a weakened condition.
Everyone attack!
Troll damage control.
Absolutely.
Ready. Everyone attack!
So we need to get the ring identified. Try to track them down. And then what? Could be a fight, I suppose. He didn't specifically appear evil or anything, so maybe we could have a deal with them. I need to get the gem. It's not gonna be an if the only way to get it is to murder them all, I'll murder them all. After all, they've stolen the property of another, and I'm just returning it to its rightful owner. Considering the circumstances, I'm willing to bend on that somewhat, though. Perfectly understandable why they wouldn't want to give up their loot. But they must. One way or another. Yes, I can see that my audience, with all the intellect of small vegetables, is impressed by my dazzling brilliance. Simple people are always the most easily amused. Please, sir, I do not think your mean-spirited comments are suitable for children. Don't you see that you are all children? For example, look at this nitwit over here. See how his mouth just hangs there? That is clearly a sign of one whose head torches are, shall we say, not burning very brightly. I believe the technical term we use in the academy is imbecile. Now shut up and be amused by yet another magical feat of brilliance. Wonder is there a point to this? Constantly insulting each other. There's new insults and dialogue being generated for it. Oh, splendid, you're back. Have you found it? Have you found the diamond, friend? Have you? Oh, have you? I have seen it, but complications arose. I'm doing my best to recover it. You don't say. Well, that's not bad news, I suppose. I would even go so far as to say great news. At least the diamond is still intact, eh? I hope it's nothing too serious. Do try to hurry, won't you? Actually, perhaps you could help me. Does this signet ring mean anything to you? No, I can't say it does. However, I know a man who may be able to help you. His name is Salty Jack. A charming fellow, really. He wanders the harbor loop. Perhaps not the best mannered chap, but he's terribly knowledgeable about guilds and organizations in the city. I will seek out Salty Jack then. Yeah, this looks like this is not gonna be a simple matter. A small hunt down to track the criminal. On the positive side, if Neverwinter Nights 2, the original campaign, had this type of philosophy on building encounters instead of the huge amount of trash mobs spawning out of nowhere, or right on top of you, or something similar, it would have been a great game. I don't recall any really bad encounters in this module. Everything sort of has a point to it. There's a little bit of an idea behind most of the encounters, and they're entertaining enough. There's a good chance I could name basically every encounter I've had, hostile encounter in this game so far. Not that many, but different enough that you can keep them separate in your mind. ATR, does he have it? Does he? I have what? What I'm looking for. What I'm looking for. Why, obviously, I do be looking for why, I don't know. I've forgotten. Wait, I remember now. It was a gold piece. Only if you tell me if you know anything about this ring first. Salty Jack scrutinizes the ring and lifts a scruffy eyebrow, obviously intrigued. Aha, Salty does recognize this ring. He does indeed. This the symbol of the Westblades. They be a nasty group. Never do give Salty Jack any gold pieces. They step on a quark too on purpose. Where can I find these Westblades? Why, to the west, of course. Nay, nay, they do live in the Market Triangle. Here, let old Salty show ye. He marks a spot on your map. Thank you, Salty. Here's the gold piece. Hi, thank you, thank you. Thank you kindly. He stuffs the gold piece in a deep pocket in his rags. Ah, you'll never get in without the passphrase, you blasted barnacle. You must say the passphrase before they'll let you in the hideout. Listen closely, matey, or you'll have to mimic me exactly. Salty Jack proceeds to emit from his throat a series of low inflected grunting noises. Why, thank you, Salty. What would I do without you? Salty appears genuinely puzzled by your rhetorical questions. You, I... Never mind, Salty. Hmm. Well, it's at least progress. What's the
Sure.
spell situation here? Not good.
Ready.
Not terrible either, but we could rest before we try to barge in there. That would be great. I hope we can avoid fighting, but at the same time, we should go in expecting it. I can't rest outside. Westgate Guild headquarters.
Sure.
Leo, no. Leo,
Not
no.
sure if protection from evil is gonna do us anything here, but it couldn't hurt.
Your dick to X. Your dick to X.
Yes.
Your dick to X.
Everyone attack!
That's the fast passphrase. Oh, I'll repeat it.
I couldn't do that. You offered me all the gold in Westgate. It's impossible.
Zombie! Cannot be this one. Don't
Die,
waste
vermin!
spells. We'll go down without spells. Mercenaries have orcs, right? This looks like a pretty nasty fight overall. Sort of wondering, should we try to lure them out here? The mage especially is sort of worrisome to me.
Everyone, don't move! That should be easy enough.
I drink your blood! Shit, we should.
Everyone, I'll try to handle this one quickly.
Yeah, target cannot be disarmed.
Nobody walks away!
Seriously, you can't attack
Another
anything.
enemy. Hopefully one
Serious?
well stocked with gold and equipment. Another enemy. Hopefully one well stocked with gold and equipment.
I'm wasting my time. Only one way out for you!
Easily done.
Fuck. Fuck. Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her. Ooh. Not bad, not bad at all. Tactical retreat was well worth it. Spell shouldn't last long, it's about 6 seconds per level. So, minute at tops.
I can't move carrying all of this.
So I know you can't. A gigantic amount of crap.
I can do that.
I can't move carrying. Follow me.
Hmm.
Sure.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
Good to know.
Ready.
Not sure should I keep some of these scrolls to her, because she'll just use them, and we're sort of looking to use them in special situations where they might make a difference between winning and losing. Might be the best loot haul we've ever had. There's nothing special here. Yep. going to slowly haul my ass to the nearest shopkeeper, dump everything there. Ooh, it should be somewhere here. $35,000. Two plus two long swords. Does not have enough gold to purchase the item. Thing. Okay. 40,000. If we're getting money at this rate, we might be able to buy like a couple of items, better items, but not that many in the end. Things might naturally change very quickly. Oh, you people are all putrid. A more wretched sight I've never seen. The only thing that's wretched is your act. With that kind of talent, it's no wonder you're just standing on a street corner. Yeah, and you stink too. What a delightful young woman. Tell me, if I gave you 2 coppers, will you promise to swim with the cuddly Qualzarn? Why don't you swim with it? Ah, yes, a variant of the ever-popular "I know you are, but what am I?" retort. And here I thought you lacked originality. Now shut up and be amused by yet another magical feat of brilliance. Is he channel? Maybe that's part of his thing. I mean, he's constantly casting something. I don't think that he might have a. He's not being a jackass for the sake of being a jackass. He's doing something intentionally. I have your diamond. I, why, madam, I'm speechless. For the first time in my life, not one adjective comes to mind that can express my current emotion. Here, follow me. You will want to see this. Come quickly. Come on. Good, great, fantastic. Stand right there. Let me see now. Mintasan flips through some parchment from a pocket of his robe. He has no face either. Ah, here we go. Brilliant. Ah, brilliant, splendid, terrific, magnificent. It worked, friend, it worked. Come see. As you peer into the telescope, you see the sky leap into focus. The sea of night is filled with a myriad of stars, moons, and planets. A silver speck of light streaks across the sky, catches your eye. You saw it then, did you? Oh, splendid, simply brilliant. The casting created a shooting star in the sea of night, friend. It triggered its flight across the heavens. Now, how do you like that, eh, eh? Thank you, Min-san. That is, magnificent. Why, I'm ecstatic that you think so, madam. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it just grand? Of course, I mustn't forget the matter of the gold reward, eh? Splendid, splendid. Here, take this with my most heartfelt thanks, friend. Farewell, Galadia. You come back again. You will, won't you? Won't you, please? Yes, time for us to leave. Still, we got the Ocean. Right? Yes? No? Potion block revealing. You purchased this potion from Mintasan the Magnificent for the purpose of relieving the presence of Mindad. Huh? These were one step closer to the mystery, but listening to the descriptions on the path we still have to take, we probably have a very troublesome road ahead of us. Okay. Examine the knickknacks. These goblets are made in the exact shape of the chalice, though they are made entirely of pewter and paint. How are we supposed to use the potion? Some of the wording in the second stanza seems to imply blood, though I don't see any around here. Still, I know that Minsan the Magnificent has a shop nearby, and he sells some kind of blood potions. Perhaps that is the place to start. Or maybe a good dog might be able to follow trace amounts of blood, though who knows where you'd find one. I would only ask that you follow this up and let me know what you find. Yeah, that's nice, but who the hell do we actually need to talk to about this?
I greet you.
How do we use this? I have the potion, but I need to talk to you again. How does this work, mechanically? Yeah, this is a problem. It will be no common fare if thou seekest my lair. First root out and follow the trail of the dead. Feet soaked in violence leave foul stains of red. So, guessing I'm going to the graveyard. Because no one here seems to be able to interact with the me or the potions really. So, well, I might as well level up.
Absolutely.
I want to invest in craft armor. There are some good things we could get from that. No, maybe use magic devices. Disable device. Unlocks. Oh, Beautiful combination. 2 points of strength damage when they make a successful sneak attack. Take the improved evasion. We'll take half damage by default, 0 damage if we succeed as saving throw.
Yes?
Ooh, already on 6th level. Chain lightning. Okay. Heal. And Celestial Bear. Maybe Harp.
I can do that.
Good for you. Three attacks.
Ready.
3 attacks. Ah, excellent. So well, this ended up being a fairly important level up anyway. Path of the Dead. There were certainly a couple of crypts in the arena district. Not sure how. Uh, what's the path intended for us to take? What's the trail of breadcrumbs we need to follow? Have a quick visit the graveyard area here. If there's nothing there, I don't know what to do next. Guess we'll have to talk to people. It could be that we're missing something at the crime scene because we don't have the correct skills or something like that. So that's sort of steering me into trying to jump ahead of the proper
Everyone attack!
breadcrumb trail. Small sign on the door reads, "The winery is closed for renovations." Ah, it's winery, not even a crypt. Yeah, I think we're missing something in the room.
I couldn't do that if you offered me all the gold in Westgate. It's impossible.
Yeah, I think that's the likeliest explanation. Um, I'll head back to the tower. Leave it there. We'll figure this mystery out some other time. Maybe I need to talk to the potion giver. I feel like... no. Well, think about the dog situation. Maybe a dog could smell the follow a blood trail. But we already had a dog. But there was no option really to take the dog with us to do this thing. So it feels like I'm missing something very obvious. I'm just skipping a mechanical step that I can't skip, otherwise I can't move things forward.